x equals to b over negative b times 2 times a. Okay? So, if you look at it,
Why would I trust you?
well, not even. This one's already solved for you, miss. This one's already solved for you. This one right here, these two numbers is basically your vertex. That's what it means. So that means my vertex, my x is the opposite of whatever that is. Instead of being a positive, it becomes -1. And this one is -1. That's your vertex.
Okay.
See, these are done easy because they're basically done for you already.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So now we don't have to do anything like this. So we got the vertex, and next thing is the y-intercept. That's easy. To find the y-intercept, you set x equal to 0. So if I want the y-intercept, we have y equals to x is 0 plus 1 squared minus 1. 1 squared is 1 minus 1 equals 0. So that means it crosses right here. That's going to be one y-intercept. Got it? That's what they're saying.
So tell me how you
If we
get
go to
from one
negative,
to one.
here's my vertex.
Okay.
-1, 1. -1, -1. Meaning that it's going to go here and it's going to pass through this point.
Okay.
So how did I get
No,
this
we have
one?
the deck, and I was only
The y-intercept means I have to set x equal to 0 all the time. Here's my original equation. I put a 0 on the x,
Come on, Lucy.
add a 1, I square it, I get a 1, minus 1, I get a 0. That's what my y-intercept is.
And you can also plug that into the calculator, like just like
You can do this. Watch, let me show you how you can do it in the calculator. I'm going to put the whole thing in the calculator. Parentheses, x plus 1 square.
Yeah. And then
Somehow.
why would you play two aces?
You messed up. They're all gone.
These are also two of yours.
There you go. Then I'm going to put minus 1. See this? Alright, now watch this. I'm going to graph it. Remember how I drew it over here? Mira cómo está pasando. If I want to find the y-intercept, this is all you do. Do a trace. And look, it gives it to you automatically. And if it doesn't, all you have to do is move the arrows until it reaches x equals 0. It gives you your y-intercept.
okay.
See that? Alright, so the y-intercept is done. Now, point of reflection. Remember, miss, we go to second graph. And we look where we have the same y. Check it out. Apparently in this one, we're going to go start at -1. Second table set, I'll start at -1 because that's what my vertex was. And then go every one, okay? So watch. Second table. Now it looks better. Remember the vertex? Here's my vertex. -1, -1. Look at my point of reflection.
God damn, that's stupid.
I have one right here. At -1 I got a 0, and at -2 I got a 0. See? These two are the same. Here's another point of another one. At 0 I got a 3, and at -3 another 3. So any of these that repeat on the y are your points of reflection. Does that make sense? So points of reflection.
That's what you think.
We have that it's I'm gonna choose 1, 3,
Yeah, I do.
and -3, 3.
Are we gonna play the 8 game?
Because they have the same y.
Go for it, bro.
Cool? And then the line of symmetry, that's easy. It's always the x of your vertex. We said that our vertex was -1, -1. This is my x that I'm going to use for the line of
I
symmetry.
think you gotta put it face down.
There's an accident.
Sure. Can you not?
So we have that x equals to -1. I'm
May
done.
you stop your juvenile
Got that?
accidents.
That's